I just understand overstand. I just understand overstand. That's all that it is. I understand overstand that my existence, my being, has came a certain direction for purpose, and to the point of even me knowing if I wanted to be a rapper, you know, if that was a thing, I was still always knowing that I was never going to be a low vibrational rapper. I always wanted to make highly vibrational music of, quote unquote, being a rapper, or what I saw a rapper was. But now I'm understanding, overstanding that I'm not just a rapper, and not that I just am realizing that I've always realized that, but more on the labels, knowing that I make beats and, frequency music and things of that nature, and engineer my own stuff and things of that nature. So it's more of, I'm understanding that through my love for rap itself, I'm needing and used to pass message and energy. You see? So when I'm not rapping, I'm not my best self. Basically, that's what I'm understanding, overstanding for me. You know what I'm saying? It is for me, but I'm realizing that is not why I developed it, and it was more of a transfer, a transfer of energy. And I understand and understand the transfer of energy, and it's highly vibrational, because when I listen back to my music, now I'm listening to it and I'm like, yeah, I feel good. Like I be feeling good, because I'm knowing I'm not speaking, negative things. I'm speaking of highly vibrational, I'm speaking in a highly vibrational language, but just in my own style. And the way that I'm doing it, it's highly vibrational, so creative. I'm understanding, overstanding that my creative abilities is highly vibrational. It's not technically for, the quote unquote message as a person would see as a rapper. I am really creative with how I rap and how I, portray an image, or not even just an image, or paint an image, able with my words, paint an image with my words. What's up? And I understand, overstand that, through my rap abilities and through my songs and how I flow and who I am as an artist in that rap form, it's transmuting a highly vibrational energy to the world. Wherefore my music is gonna make you want to work out, dance, make you want to start rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like, it gets you pumped. You know what I'm saying? And things of that nature. Not to, be low vibrational. It's a highly vibrational music. You know what I'm saying? So that's why my music is called Alien, music, Alien Dreams. I put it in my last song I just dropped on my last video. I put it as alien music because it's highly vibrational. Not to say that I'm an alien, but I make highly vibrational music. You see what I'm saying? Things of that nature. And I understand, overstand that regardless of, if I'm making all my music in 432 hertz, that's my personal music, but I also collab with other artists. And I understand, overstand that the music that I have made, as of just last year, around this time last year, and during my Saturn return, it's a real, not just simple music. It's a real, like, I'm making music during my Saturn return. You know what I'm saying? And that's the overall, like, see through it all. It's like the purpose behind it. He said, what do you look for in a man? A man like me, righteousness. It's not cold. No, it's not cold. But it has a little like cold front out here. And I know that when I start moving around, I get sweaty, so it gets cold eventually. You know. But how y'all feeling? You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see what y'all up to, because at the end of the day, we need to be doing things on a daily basis. I understand that I love music, but I understand that I don't always just make beats. You see? I understand that LeBron James. I understand that I am an artist. What's up, y'all? I am an artist. I am a, an alchemist when it comes down to the music. But I understand that I'm not labeled as a rapper. I can rap. And the way that I rap, I'm realizing, like, really now, it's the creative side, how I create my music. How I was making it on BandLab, and I was making it in the car, and how I was punching in and just going with the flow, like not having no fear. Like I was just going with the flow, not really caring, just wanting to make highly vibrational music, not faulting myself, just wanting to make it to sound as clear as I could. That's it. I was all more about clarity. I was saying, you know what? And I'm overstanding that me not even focusing on, the message, I was, it made the message even more, there. You see what I'm saying? It's like when you don't focus on, the overall aspect of something, you just like complete it. You like, that's what I'm saying. All I wanted to do was make songs with clarity, with decent clarity, so I could listen to in the car. That's all I wanted. That was my mindset. So then what came out of it was clarity, but also clarity to what my music is, and how it needs to be made, and how it is made, and how I like making it now, and how I go forth with making it. It's an understanding of my style, finding my own style. Most people find their style. Oh yeah, I don't know how people find their style. I found my style, wanting my solitude in the car, and knowing that I want to do BandLab, and I just want to do it in the car for the best sound of clarity. That's it. But what came from that is a Saturn return in Pisces. It's music from this exact moments of my life in, the cosmos. It's a connection. So it's like me putting out any type of music during this time, during this rim, it sets me up for my future, and the wind start blowing like crazy. Yeah, it sets us up as a collective for the future. So I have, songs and beats in the vault. So I've been making beats and making songs all throughout my Saturn return. So it's just like every last song and every last beat is like a trophy. You see, and that's what I'm feeling it as. When they let you out? 1995. Yeah, that's when they let me out. I came through the cosmos. That's when they let me out. They let me come down to the planet Earth and allow I to shed the light, and to understand that it's not okay to manipulate people through sound and then they don't even know. You see what I'm saying? It's not okay. Because then I understand that words are spells. So when I make music now, I'm not cursing myself. If you can curse yourself in a blessed form. You can manifest things in the most blessed ways. You see what I'm saying? You could say you want to get some cash and buy some land. You don't got to say you want to get some cash and ride in a car and then go to a strip club. No, you could say I'm getting that car, getting that cash to then go to my house and on my land. You see what I'm saying? It's just how you articulate it. It's how you creatively say it. And I understand and understand, and that's who I am. It's just like I didn't understand and understand it at first, but through my Saturn return, as of today, I understand like, oh, okay, I see who I am as an artist. I was never no regular artist. I always knew that, but It's more of I'm able to manifest bright things in life through my creativity, you know, without even trying. Because I'm a natural, you know, highly vibrational person, naturally, wanting to. Never really wanted to curse nobody, never really wanted to fight. You know, none of that. You know, but I understand that we live in a world of frequencies and what people listen to. See, I'm able to balance myself. I don't always listen to regular, you know, 440 hertz music. No, that's barely ever. I'm always listening to 440 through 432 hertz. So my ears is already tuned. So when I hop on a track that's 440 hertz, I'm still keeping my vibration. You see what I'm saying? I'm not dimming my light. I'm actually shining it over, you know, the 440 hertz to the point where you don't even realize it. You see what I'm saying? The message is passed. You see? So that's what I understand through my music. And I'm just grateful and blessed to have that within I. And I give Jah and the Most High thanks. Because if I know that I'm able to feel it, others are able to feel it. It's just all about presentation. It's how are they seeing it? You see, I'm knowing that I was making these songs in the car, and you know how I did it, and me listening to it back to back. But then when others listen to it, it's how they first hear it. You see, I'm starting it from scratch, and then, you know, literally from scratch. I'm hearing the beats, picking the beats months and months and months ago, throughout my whole Saturn return, then finally hopping on the beats to the point where, okay, now I have the songs. To the point where it's like, okay, now I see the total end of the vibration that came through it, through my Saturn return, and I'm saying, low, it's highly vibrational, and I understand like, oh, okay. All I have to do is understand that this vibration is highly vibrational. So how do I match that? You see what I'm saying? How do I match my frequency with the visuals? And that's what I understand and understanding is like, I am I'm going to, in the best way form. That's what God's preparing me to do, is allow my music to be seen in the you know, the exact vibration that it was made in. You see what I'm saying? And I know it's gonna be straight rawness, creativity, and just overall, just, you know, magnitude of, you know, perseverance and overcoming and determination. You know what I'm saying? To not give up. You see what I'm saying? And I understand that there were times in my life where I didn't know or feel always what I even wanted next. But then I'll go make a song, and then it was clear to me. You see what I'm saying? So it's not always for, you know, what you want to rap for fans and things. No, you do music for yourself. But then you understand that if you're coming off with a highly vibrational music and you feel good for your music, it's supposed to be shared. There's no reasoning why, you know, it's supposed to be kept to yourself. And I'm understanding that my music is not meant to be kept to myself, whether I like it or not. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Whether if I have a song and I don't even like it, but you know what I'm saying? But I like all my music. I love all my music. But I'm saying, like, it's still supposed to be presented, because I may end up liking it. It may not hit me right away. But that's what I understanding about myself right now. I may not always want to make music when I feel it. But that doesn't mean I'm not supposed to still make music just because I ain't feeling it. You see what I'm saying? Because I have an obligation at this point. You see what I'm saying? I have an obligation at this point, and I understand that. And that's what it is. Jah's telling me that my music is really how I help everybody in this collective. You see what I'm saying? Like, when I collaborate, when I partnerships, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I allow the music to really come together as a whole with the people and togetherness, it's just like I can't keep my vibration as far as the music and things of that nature to myself. It's meant to be collaborated with. It's meant to be, you know what I'm saying? It's meant to be, you know, my beats is meant to, someone's supposed to rap on it, sing on it, you know what I'm saying? Put visuals to it. You know, they're supposed to be using it for movies. It's supposed to be for film. You see what I'm saying? It's supposed to be for skits. It's supposed to be for video games. It's supposed to be for all all these things. And I understand that through my Saturn return in Pisces, that it's going to flourish, it's going to water, it's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? It's going to rain on in every last one of these areas. But I understand that I as an individual, you know, one with Jah, Ajamandan, I understand that consciously through my Saturn in Pisces, that it's an obligation that it's bigger than me. It's bigger than I. Just like Bob Marley's music, he said the job people must hear the music, and that's basically what it is. It's like all the beats and stuff that's in my Google Drive, you know, that's in my notes. You know what I'm saying? My song that's in my notes, it has to be presented, and I understand that it's going to happen, and it's happening. But I know it's not coming from my own wanting, because if it was up to me, I'd just be listening to him every day. That's what I'm saying. Like, I've been doing that. But I understand that now that Jah's telling me, no, look at what is happening in this world. Your music is needed. You never made music because you only made music because you love it. And through your vibration of how you make music, it is shown that you love music. It's not shown that you're doing music for any other reason than the love for it. And that's what I'm understanding that, hold on, I have an obligation because this is my duty. This is my obligation. This is my reasoning. And this vibration is able to, you know, pass to the next. You know what I'm saying? To able to heal just through my voice, and my rap voice, and my sing voice. You know what I'm saying? Who I am. And I understand that through my Saturn return in Pisces, it's going to happen. But I understand that I am nothing without the collective. I am nothing without partnership. If I try to keep this to myself, I try to keep my songs in my vault. If I try to keep my songs and not you know, post them and make reels to them, it's just like I'm not doing my purpose. So I understand that me putting out my song, you know, just yesterday, 3-Eye Atlas, it's all about timing. It's about timing. My last video that I put out, that song that I put out, that snippet I put out, it's about building off of that and saying this is what needs to be presented, and we're about to go forth with the best quality visuals that match that frequency. Go listen to the last track that I just put out, my last video. This is the set of what is the best visual for this product. What is the best visual for this track? And that's what I'm going for with my music. I'm understanding it's not about what I want at this point. It's about giving the people what is needed, and it's high quality music matching the visuals. You see what I'm saying? My vibration matching the visuals. And that's what I know that Jah is going to allow to how my vibration and frequency and whole purpose is seen. It's going to be like, oh, I see who Ajamandan is. I see who Des Dreams is. I see who he is. It's through the visuals. It's through how the music is seen on the screen. You see what I'm saying? It's just like, you know, some people have videos where they have, you know, bad things in the video. So that goes with the song. So if they're saying bad things in the songs, then it's going to be bad visuals. But my music isn't that way. My music is light. My music is highly vibrational. So what goes along with light and vibrations, highly vibrational things? You see what I'm saying? And that's what I'm understanding. That's the match that is coming, you know, the ending of this year and going into next year. The visuals are coming through to the point where it's just like, oh, okay, I see. All that was missing was the visuals. I see everything that he wants us to see. I see his whole vision. I see everything. It's the visuals are missing. It's not missing. It's happening right here, right now. And I need you guys to understand, like, hold on. Everything that I of who I am, is you guys, is the collective. You see what I'm saying? Is everything that I am is within you guys. So I'm not anything without you guys. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not anything without Jah. And you see what I'm saying? Jah needs me to do the work. You see what I'm saying? So it's as a unity, a collective. You see what I'm saying? How we bounce off of each other. And I'm understanding that through my North Node in Libra, that is what I have to know. I have to know that, hold on, I need the people to tell me what to do, you know, how to do certain stuff with my music. And I'm understanding that, hold on, we can collaborate. We need opinions. You know, I understand when it comes down to making my music, and I'm knowing that, okay, this is who I am. Okay, bet. How do I allow, you know, my music to, you know, transcend to how I see it? I need the people. I need the people. We need each other. In order for it to happen, it must happen, because it's not just for me. You see what I'm saying? It's like the people is working on something, but you can't see it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's like you're working on the unseen. But when you see that final product, like a movie, you see, oh, okay, I see everything for who his reasoning of being here, his whole reasoning of making these songs, because it's not going to be shown off of me. It's shown from the children, the vibration, the frequency, the people, what's happening, that you're looking around and what you're feeling in your inside and your chakras. You're going to say, I didn't know life could feel like this at such a, you know, a time on the outside that people would portray as, you know, the opposite, as Babylon fallen. No, it's actually a time of awakening, of a reset. And my music is for the reset. My music is for the reset. It's highly vibrational. But we have to understand there's going to be bad things happening before the good. But my music is to push towards the good. In the last video that I put out, you can hear that. You can feel that. You can feel that, say, hold on, this doesn't feel like a music that was made for this time. No, it's for the reset. It's for the reset. So y'all go listen to my last video. It's called 3-Eye Atlas. If you don't know what 3-Eye Atlas is, it's all in the description. Ask, you know, you can either ask, you know, the comment, you know, AI on the side what it means. It'll break it down to you. And I'm understanding that even AI realizes that my music is highly vibrational. And I'm like, hold on, I know my music has always been highly vibrational, but AI is breaking it down to a point where I must, you know, realize this is part of my healing. I didn't always include my rapping and my raps with healing. You see what I'm saying? I didn't always include my voice as healing. I always would, you know, was more of my beats and the frequency, but my voice is a sound. You know what I'm saying? And through a microphone, you know what I'm saying? And I understand that, hold on, my whole vibration is highly vibrational. So I must share, you know what I'm saying, to do Jah's work. So then we all can be highly vibrational, then work together, be unity. But you know, we all eat different things. We all watch different things. We all drive different cars. We all live different ways. That's why, you know, it's hard to be on the same frequency. It's because we all doing things differently. It don't even matter if they're talking about the pyramids. They talk about the pyramids so much, say, oh, who made the pyramids? It's not about who made the pyramids. It's how they made it. They were all aligned. They were doing things on all the same accord. That is how it was built. It don't matter who built it. But it's not the point to matter who built it. It's just the fact that they were disciplined enough to be all on one accord because they knew it was for the future. They knew the overall goal. They all had the same thing, and they all knew that if they all be aligned, that it was bigger than them. And that's the difference. You know, we all live different lives. We all have different beliefs. It's not even about the beliefs. It's about why we can't eat the same things, why we can't watch the same things, why we can't all listen to the same songs. You know, I came into a revelation just yesterday. You see what I'm saying? I feel like I came into a revelation yesterday where I was literally saying that when Bob Marley passed away, when Bob Marley transcended from this earth, that was the sign to stop no one else make music anymore. that was the sign for nobody to make music anymore, to let it stop, and to play Bob Marley's music and the Wailers. That's it. Can you imagine the world if they played Bob Marley's music every day and that was the only music that people had access to play for themselves? If they were not making music them own selves, anyone else could only be listening to Bob. Can you imagine the world frequency would be on right now? The artists, it wouldn't even be called artists anymore. It wouldn't be a stage. It would be natural. It would be togetherness. It would be, you see what I'm saying? It wouldn't be just a stage. It would be like unity. It wouldn't feel like, oh yeah, I'm watching someone perform. You would know, like, no, I am that too. You see what I'm saying? You wouldn't say, no, I go to a concert because I can't do that. No, it's like, you go to the concert because you're part of the concert. You're part of the unity. You see what I'm saying? And I understand that Bob Marley was the sign to say no more. That's it. Only play this vibration of music. If this music is not on this vibration or higher, it should not be made. And that's what I feel with my music. I'm serious. Like when it comes down to rap, I set the standards of rap. No cursing. No portraying money if you ain't talking about building for your family. No portraying a car if you're not getting quick to go get on your goals and your dreams and your destiny and your life path and your mission. You see what I'm saying? If you're not manifesting positive things, if you're not manifesting greatness, I set the standard for the rap and creativity within the rap and within flow, within pockets, within punching in, within wordplay. See, this is what I'm saying. I understand that I'm no longer going to I can no longer down myself. I will never belittle myself when it comes down to this rap, because I am one of the greatest at this rap, and I just been hiding it. I just been keeping my vibration low, to be honest. I just been saying, you know what, I guess rap ain't for me. When I understand, hold on, no, I am one of the greatest rappers out of my generation. I'm listening to my stuff. I'm like, hold on, ain't nobody rapping like me. Especially in the music today, ain't nobody rapping like me. There would never be another me. And I go listen to my last video. You're gonna say, hold on, ain't nobody rapping like that. And I ain't even rapping. That's the thing. I'm not even rapping. I'm literally sharing vibration frequency. I'm letting you into my world. I'm letting you into my pineal gland. You see what I'm saying? That is my music. I'm able to allow you to in my pineal gland. That is what my music, that is what I'm able to do through my healing abilities. I'm able to allow you inside of my pineal gland. And that's going to be the visuals. You see what I'm saying? And if anybody try to take my style, hey, you know where it came from first. But no one can take it because no one could do it like I. And no one could do it like us, because we're going to do it big. We're going to do it right. We're going to do it right. And we're going to do it the Jah Rastafari way. New Earth Zion way. We're going to do it the righteous way. And I know it. I understand, I understand it. I know it. Because that is why the music will speak for itself. Listen to my last video, that you know what I'm saying? Because I'm knowing that my music, my vibration frequency, through my Saturn returning Pisces, that no, going forward, I only make highly vibrational music. This music sets the standard. This music sets the standard. And that's all that I know. You see? That's all that I know. I understand that I've been saying Haile Selassie I, and it's not Haile Selassie I. It's Haile Selassie the first. And I will never, ever mess up his name again. Haile Selassie the first. You seen? It's the first, not I. Haile Selassie the first. We're keeping his name only but what it's supposed to really be. You See what I'm saying? When you say Haile Selassie the first, you're saying first place, the only, the first, the last. You see what I'm saying? When you say Haile Selassie, I know. That's more of a lingo. That's more of a like, that's a lingo. No, that's not, no. It's Haile Selassie the first. Seen? Jah, Rastafari, Selassie the first. There's no more Selassie I. I know that I and I are one with Jah. I and I are one with the Most High, yes. But there's no I and I, Selassie I, no. It's Haile Selassie the first. Because I understand that vibration. When you say things correctly, and it's exact vibration, not manipulated. And I understand that you cannot manipulate I and I music. This is why we need partnership. We need partnership. We need togetherness. Because I understand I'm not the only one, I'm not the only being that is feeling the reset. But go listen to my last video, the song that I just dropped, 3-Eye Atlas, Saturn return in Pisces. It's literally like the cosmos is allowing me, Jah is allowing me to tap into this frequency through I and I, love for music, but just overall being. It is my purpose, but it's not my purpose to keep it to myself. It's not my purpose to keep these ideas and these visuals to myself. You seen? It's not. I have to drop these songs, and I am. Much love. More music on the way. Jah, Rastafari. Seen?